Hey darlings, how's it going? It's Gwen here, ready to do a beautiful reading for 223. Yes, it's the 23rd today, which is a number frequency of 5. Yes, 5. Fives are about change and transformation. Okay. And so I'm not going to fluff it up today. I had a really inspiring conversation with one of my soul sisters today, and it was very enlightening. When we just reach out and share, when we just reach out and connect with others and share love and knowledge and without judgment, and those connections now, those divine connections, those tribe connections, they're just, I don't know, every connection right now is purposeful. But those tribe connections, they're very nurturing. Then you will just feel this unconditional love, but it's purposeful that we share our knowledge is what's coming out. And so our experience is what I'm talking about too. These weird things maybe that we don't want to talk about because they make no sense in the 3D matrix reality. We have to understand that everybody's on their own healing journey at their own timeline, but you can come, I've come to a point in my spiritual journey that I'm having to, it's definitely cycles and moon phases I'm feeling, but I'm having to withdraw again, especially from online, um, especially online groups, especially on Facebook and everything. Just, I'm looking for more of a connection that isn't so love and light, so fluff. I'm looking for the meat. I'm looking for where are the groups? Where are the people? Where are the, shamans, healers, light workers doing the shadow work and showing that? This is what my conversation was about with my soul sister. Thank you, April. Love you. Love you. And so, where is that happening? Where are we helping people through these different stages? And really being honest and vulnerable about what it's like to be awake in a world that isn't. A lot of it isn't, And more and more are waking up every day, but a lot will not. And that's sad for a lot of us, okay? And so it's important for me, especially on my Mystic Gwen Facebook channel there, that to be more, I've always wanted to have an impact, And for me, yeah, I love to share memes and, I share these readings, messages for the collective, but it's about to now helping others because I do shadow work. I'm not just saying it. So I feel like there's a need for me too to be, because I'm so comfortable in like this on the camera and about sharing my experiences, my own personal experiences. I think it's necessary to start talking about that. People really know what that's about and how we can heal our own traumas. Okay. So my channel is going to start focusing on that a bit. Maybe some shadow work videos, and helpful suggestions, things that I do when I'm triggered, when I'm in my feels, when I'm in a depressive state, and be that, it's that teacher student constantly flipping, and I've realized too that I'm not attached to somebody who's like this guru or this, I don't have that one person that I'm heavily connected to as a teacher. And I've found that it's best that I'm my own best teacher. If I'm open and willing for change, evolving, transformation, okay, accepting what is, okay, learning the lessons that are being what is being presented to me? What are my patterns? Spirit knows I'm not just talking to you about this. I'm actually living it, breathing it, doing it. And so there's a call for that to share that experience with the collective as well. And so you may not want to see it, then you can just watch my readings. But there's a need to talk about it, because some of us are looking for that, being able to share these kinds of darker parts of ourselves with somebody who understands, and can help guide us a bit in the dark, for healing. So that's what I come to just through a one little conversation today. It was beautiful. And it was like, yes, see, connections. This year is about connections and new. It's still February. We're still feeling energies from this. Lots of solar energies, I feel. Stuff going on with the sun. And the Schumann resonance. And then this 222 palindrome. It's like, I don't know the other word. It starts with an A, but you can read it upside down, backwards, right or left. It's all the same damn number. It's all the same. So I feel like we're releasing a lot of, as we're going through this gateway and portal, okay? Like we are being really, our cells are being activated, healing's occurring, we're releasing emotions, our heart is expanding, our crown is opening. It's like waves of emotion that I've described, but it's also sometimes like a volcano. Think of how Mother Earth reacts. Our temple is that way too. I'm so out there. It's such a Pisces energy. I'm a Pisces rising, y'all. So I love you. Let's get into these cards. New deck is what I'm just trying to say. New deck, new cards, new energy coming in. Literary Witches Oracle. Okay. I purposely bought it because I'm going to be doing a lot of sign, symbol, synchronicity readings, and I really wanted a deck that had a lot of symbols in it, and half of the deck is like witchy kind of symbols, and then literary witches. It gives a little brief history about them. So for overall oracle energy reading, I've got 1 witch and 3 symbols today. Okay. And then I'll clarify with another new deck, which is this one, the Tarot of the Divine. Okay. Lots of blue energy coming in with this one. I love this deck, because it's almost like storytelling time. The pictures are so bright and beautiful, lots of blue energy. Here's the backs of the cards. See, moon cycles. We're talking a lot about cycles today. Okay, so we've got Leslie Marmon Silko, Community. Okay, and it's just a little passage I'm going to read to you from in the book. It's not a huge history lesson with these cards. I love the artistry in this book, in these tarot cards. The backs of them look like playing cards as well. Pretty cool. But this is a sense of feeling, when it says the main focus there is community, right? So maybe you don't, and there's that black cat there that sits on the top of the mountain, and then all of this, the webbing is, I'm really focusing on that webbing. Okay. It's like the interconnectedness of us all, but also feeling a sense of like you're this black sheep, maybe feeling a sense of being exiled from a community, from family, finding your inner home, your temple again in the darkness, because the cat's right there at the middle, like I see this like now as a little teepee, but there's lots of, I'm talking about the healing codes, light codes pouring into earth, right? Even from the sun. And that's this green energy that I feel is coming down here. Okay. Tune into your familiars as well when the cat energy comes out. Community. So let's talk about that, a little bit of history about her, and then we'll get to the symbols today. Okay. So, by the way, she's still alive. She was born in 1948. Okay. And she is of Pueblo, Mexican, European, and Cherokee ancestry. Leslie identifies most with the Laguna Pueblo culture, which builds a vital belief. It's hard for me to see. Hold on. Such small handwriting in here, by the way, which holds a vital belief in the universe's interconnectedness. That's what I said. Yep. Silko's work explores the tensions between the Southwest's diverse communities and methods of healing. Her breakout novel, Ceremony, about a young half Pueblo, half white man trying to recover from his service in World War II, attracted a major spotlight to Native American literature. And yeah, that light there is like a spotlight on the community. Okay, spotlight and like your own community, your tribe, a spotlight on the community aspects, the giving and the receiving aspects, community. Also, like this card could also mean taking care of each other. We need to be there, be supportive for each other. You know, like that's what I was saying. Like I was just, maybe I'm supposed to talk about this shadow work because I do it so much, and because, you know, like there's really like, I'm not. Tell me where these groups are at, or where it's discussed in depth. Like we're so afraid to talk about it, really, you know, like for fear of being labeled as something mental, you know, like a fear of being ostracized from the community, from the family. Okay? Taking care of each other, safety nets, and exile. Who are your safety nets? Safety nets. I can't believe that's coming out. Yes, I can, because we're getting ready to take leaps of faith, you know? And a leap of faith is one that doesn't have a safety net. I've taken a lot of leaps of faith, and I always did it with some sort of safety net, whether it be a person. Oh, I can always come back home to grandma, and she'll take care of me. You know, like this last leap of faith I took, I actually like burned all my bridges. So like it made it purposeful that I didn't have a safety net. But I kept a few friends, so I guess I did have a safety net. It was always a person or a place or a home that I could go, you know, before I ever take a leap of faith. So a leap of faith, though, is this trust in the divine, a trust in you and the divine connection. And that is the safety net. Regardless of what's going on in the outside world, focus on that, your faith. Because many of you are going to be taking leaps of faith. And there's this spotlight on the black cat. There's a spotlight on the shadow work. There's a spotlight on your independence, finding your roots, establishing a new community. All these things come in with Leslie. Okay. And so then what are our symbols today? Rabbit, book, and the moon. Moon cycles, I've already talked about. Life cycles ending, new ones beginning. Okay, we're in the age of Aquarius now, right? So the rabbit's about sensing timing. Okay, possibly you're waiting to make the right move, waiting for the right time to make a leap of faith. Is the rabbit, and rabbit says now is a lucky time, and it's a time for adventure. The rabbit takes not the straight, narrow path. The rabbit takes the zigzag course because it's more of an experience. Okay? Lucky rabbit's foot that I used to carry as a child, you know, it's just a lucky time. It's about your evolution. You know, you could be it's coming out, maybe you're going down lots of rabbit holes. Okay? Sometimes I get lost down the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole leads to another rabbit hole, to another one, and you got to pull yourself back up out of the rabbit hole. You're like, shit, why'd I go down that rabbit hole? You can't go back now. That's the message too I'm hearing from Spirit. They're like, yeah, you can't go back. Once you're awake, you can't go back. Only up, forward, up. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, book. So, book comes like, tell your story, write your story, journaling, okay? Read a good book, silence the mind, okay? But book is also about hope again. And book is about revelations. But it also could be about ignorance. And we see that with them burning of the books and how it makes us think about times of these stories that have already been, maybe they were predicting the future in 1984, and Fahrenheit 451 or whatever that was. Those books we read in high school, and the burning of the books, and these preachers, there's a fucking burning of the books. Cycles returning. I'm telling you, lots going on in America with the Pluto return. Okay? And moon always speaks to, and books about knowledge. Use your wisdom. Read. You your own guru. You're your own healer. Read up. Okay? No, I don't. For me, because I had such a religious upbringing, I don't really need to go back and read the Bible. But I do want to read the missing Gospels out of the Bible. Oh, yes. Those were damn good rabbit holes to go down. It's good to question things as well, is what's coming out. Okay? Especially with the moon right next to it. Moon speaks to illusion as well. And in this oracle deck, they're talking about surrender. That's one maybe I even need to do a video on. That I would love channeled guidance from, because many of us don't know what the fuck's that. You said that's a spiritual fluffy word. What you talking about? I surrendered. You know how many times I've said I surrendered in this situation in my life? Shit. I finally think they heard me. It's got to come from here, though. It has come to a point in my practice that, well, now, Gwen, no, it just feels like that. I'm a counselor for many after all. Because I've been through so much, too, and because I have this ability, and because people know I'm in tune with my intuition. People know that I'm not fucking around. And people know that I have a great bedside manner. And I'm a great listener, and I can hold space. But that I'm also dark. My family knows this, and they know that I am that sister that's going to give you tough love as well. So, some of us are so stubborn to surrender, to allow, to let go of controlling outcomes by throwing monkey wrenches into things because we got to manipulate it a bit. Ooh, I do this. Okay? It's hard to change it too, but I'm slowly doing it by recognizing it. Ooh, I almost threw a monkey wrench into that one. Patience, waiting, observation, recognition that, yeah, look at that. That's how I'm giving myself, my soul, credit, adoration, love. This is how I take it for me, because my soul needs to hear this. I'm proud of you, Gwen. I see that you're working on it. And it's not easy, but you're doing it. And you don't see your growth in the middle of healing these traumas. Individually, in relationships, and collectively, I really feel like we are all learning valuable lessons of patience, but also what our intuition is to us. Intuition. We're talking about moon. What is your intuition? What does it feel like to have that gut feeling to just know? Okay? Then why do we deny it so much? Is the question. 2. There's mystery with the moon. Allow the mystery of life to unfold. Okay? And there's also this sense of some looming changes that comes. Looming changes. And we fear sometimes these major life changes. The unknown. Okay, but we have to remember that, our higher self, our future self, our loving angels, our ancestors are guiding us and loving us and protecting us. That's the safety net. Okay? Okay. So, let's get a guardian angel card today, and we're going to leave it there. I love these new cards. I'm going to add them into I'll probably add them into personal readings too, but yeah, I already did yesterday some of these cards. But definitely they're going to be added into my sign and symbols readings. Guardian angel cards for the collective today. Guardian angel cards. Woo. We've talked about all kinds of great things today. Yes, yes, yes. And it wasn't a huge book lesson. Sometimes I read to y'all. I know. They're all different kinds of readings. Some of y'all like that. Some of you don't. Some of you are like, oh, I wish she'd go back to those cards against humanity. Don't you worry. I will. I wish she'd go back to reading runes. Yes, I will. I haven't forgot about them. I've got all kinds of tricks over here. All kinds of tools of divination. There's a message in that too. As the child has these tools, toys, whatever you want to call them. You want to paint again? Go out and get his little paint set. Doesn't have to be nothing fancy. Paint with your fingers. Get messy. Paint. What do you paint? Don't think about what you're going to paint. Just paint. Get out of the head, into the heart. We want peace in the temple. Peace, breakthrough, manifestation. Boom, boom, boom. Purple, purple, blue. Peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. In order to attain peace, we have to have peace in here. Peace within the mind and the heart working beautifully together. Peace in the temple. The body feeling well, physically, emotionally, mentally. Find your inner peace. Okay? Breakthrough. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. It's about trusting your intuition. Third eye vision. Purple. Again. Double purple there. Manifestation. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts and follow your heart. For in doing so, you shall manifest all your heart's desires. The life you have so long aspired to create will soon manifest. Hell yes. All positive, beautiful affirmations there. I'm going to leave it there. Love you. Take good care of you today. I'll be back soon. And stay tuned for some probably shadow work videos as well. Love you.